Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday so far. Hopefully you're enjoying your time with your families. So today I just wanted to give you a really quick look that you can just throw on and look super glam and really put together for those last minute parties, or if you just have a really short amount of time to get ready. So without further ado, if you want to learn how to go from this to this, then just keep on watching. Starting off with some glow, I'm using my tried and true favorite, the L'Oreal Lumic Lotion, followed up by the It Cosmetics CC Cream in the shade Fair. First, I'm going to be spreading this around my face with my fingertips to really blend it in and warm up the product, and then I'm going to further blend it out with my Real Technique sponge. So for concealer, I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer with my fingertips around my eyes, on my eyelids, also any blemishes. And then further patting that out with the sponge. Now I'm taking the same damp sponge and some translucent powder. This one is the RCMA No Color Powder. It's amazing, you guys should try it. It's super affordable and you get so much product. So now to take away the powdery look and really set this in place, I'm spritzing a little bit of the Pixie Makeup Misting Mist. And then I'm taking my Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer in the shade Baked, as always, with a little kabuki brush to only contour and define the cheekbones, and also contour a little bit my nose to get back some definition in there. I'm blending it out with a sponge. So now to set that in place, I'm going in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and my Sonia Kashuk Stippling Brush, my favorite for this step. And then to glow away, my tried and true favorite at the moment, the Anastasia and Amrezy highlight, and applying that with the Real Techniques setting brush. I find that this one actually gives me much better payoff. So now for blush, I'm going in with the same brush and my Tarte blush. And I'm using my two fingers like this as a guide so that I know exactly where to put the blush. And then I'm going to set everything in place once again with my Pixie Makeup Mist. Then I also pat that in a little bit further with the sponge, and then with the same sponge, I took a little bit more of the RCMA No Color Powder to bake under my cheekbones, and then wipe it away after a couple seconds. Alrighty, so my makeup is all done for my face. My eyebrows are done, and so now we're going to move on to the eyes. I've already primed and set my eyes with some concealer and the same powder I used on my face. So now for eyeshadow, I wanted to do something kind of like a soft glam with some glitter, something bright. We're going to be using, I think, the Stila, what is this called? Stila Glitter and Glow in the shade Smoky Storm. Honestly, you don't have to use any of the specific products I'm using. This is just what I have on hand since I'm traveling. So any sort of glitter or colors that you have will be just fine. Even if it's a pressed shadow will do. But at least you'll kind of get the idea of the techniques that I'm using, and then you can apply it with whatever shades and colors that you like to use or whatever you have lying around. So to start, since I've been traveling with the Natasha Denona Mini Star Palette, I'm going to go ahead and use this for my mattes, and I might dabble into a couple other shades I have here. But again, just so you can get an idea of the shades that I'm using and the way that I'm applying them, that's what's really going to give you that same effect for when you're applying this to yourself for your festivities. So I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Atique on a fluffy brush. Again, this is one of my favorites. It's the Morphe M441. I'm going to go ahead and pop that in my crease and kind of haphazardly just blend it away into tiny circle motions and windshield wiper motions, just like so. I'm going to go into my Yes Please palette from ColourPop, and excuse me that this is so dirty. This is one like impossible to clean, and obviously it's been very well loved. But this one, I'm going to dip into the shade Note to Self. And if you don't want to buy this palette, they do sell some of these shades individually. Their pressed shadows, or any of their shadows, really are fantastic. So I really highly recommend them. Again, work with whatever you have. This is more of a like mid-toned brown. And so what I'm going to do with this is with a fluffy but slightly more tapered brush, I'm going to pop this into my outer V and then slowly diffuse it into the crease as well. So now into more of a flat shader brush. This one is the Morphe R, I don't know. The name has totally worn off. You can't even see it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into that same Yes Please palette and dip into French Kiss. And I'm just going to deposit some color on the very tip of the brush, not so much on the belly because I want to kind of use that to help blend a little bit more. So just on the tip. Then back in with my first brush, or really my second brush, I guess. No additional product, just helping the blend. So now for the fun part, I have a couple glitters here as an option for you, something more high-end, something a little bit more affordable. I have the Stila Glitter and Glow Shadow. This one is fantastic. I'm going to be using the shade Smoky Storm. If this is out of your budget, something else that you could work with is the ColourPop Supernova shadows. These are like, I don't know, I want to say $5 or $8, definitely under $10, and they are just as great. The texture is a little bit different. The Stila one is definitely a little bit more glittery, and this is more metallic glittery. This is a little chunkier, if that makes sense. So it kind of depends on your preference, your budget. And they do have different shades, but some are very similar. This particular one is in the shade Constellation. It's from the Kathleen Lights collaboration. And this is more similar to Kitten Karma in the Stila one. So anything that you have lying around should be fine. Or if you want to go purchase one of these bad boys, highly recommend both of them. I've been testing them out and they are awesome. So the concept and the technique will be the same for either one or any kind of liquid shadow that you have. So basically it comes in a little doe foot applicator like this, and you can go ahead and swipe it on directly, or you can put it on your finger and then put it on, or with a brush. Really, it depends on your preference and the look you're going for. I'm just taking some on my finger so you can see this is more of a goldy and silver glitter combined, so I feel like it's perfect for this time of year. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pat it on with my finger. I feel like it's foolproof to use the tools that God gave you for makeup application, to be honest. So I'm just gonna go in and blend it out with my finger. And as you can see, I'm just using dabbing motions, and that is so pretty, so sparkly. So I'm gonna add some more and just continue to blend in a dabbing motion like this. Also, by the way, make sure you're using your ring finger for if you're working with your fingers around the eye area. It's gonna be a little bit more gentle on the area, which is very, very delicate. So definitely make sure you're going in with your ring finger and just dab, dab, dab. And I'm going to go in with a brush just to blend out the edges. I'm gonna use that same Morphe M330 brush with no additional product and just blend. I'm also gonna go back in with the shade French Kiss and that same flat fluffy brush, again just a little bit on the tip, and I'm going to stamp that on the outer corner and kind of where the glitter meets the powder shadows. I'm gonna stamp it right there and do tiny circle motions to blend this away. Alright, so as you can see, I went out and evened the other eye. I think this looks super, super pretty. The glitter just glams everything up and makes everything, or takes everything to the next level. And again, super, super easy application with this one. So now we're gonna kind of mimic what we have on the top onto the bottom, just to keep it nice and simple. So going in with a tiny, tiny brush. This one I've been a huge fan of lately. It's the Luxie 121 brush. So I'm gonna go into the two lighter browns and just kind of mix them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and smoke this on the bottom lash line. Super simple, just taking it all the way from inner to outer corner. And always, of course, making sure to connect the inner or the lower and upper right here on the outer corner. So now with a much smaller brush, I'm going to take this tiny flat brush. This one is from Morphe. It's the M508. Let me see if I can show you a little bit better. See, it's a tiny flat brush. So I'm going to take the shade French Kiss, which is that deep chocolatey shade. I'm just going to pop it on the outer portion of the eye, as close to the lash line as possible. And I'm going to stop kind of where I stopped it on the top. And I think I'm actually going to take this onto my upper lash line. You could leave it at this if you'd like, but I want to take it a little bit farther, and I'm going to go back in with my Stila glitter. And just with the same applicator, I'm going to go ahead and pop it in my inner portion of the lower lash line. So look down into your mirror and just press it along the lash line. And by the way, what's awesome about these glitters is once they dry, they're not going anywhere. Like, I swatched this in the store, and obviously, you know, it dried eventually, and I was walking around, and by the time I was ready to go, I was trying to wipe off all the swatches I had on my hands. This was the only thing that would not come off my hand. It's actually pretty awesome. It didn't come off until, of course, I removed it with some makeup remover. All right, so now to finish up this eye look, I'm gonna go in, what am I gonna do for the inner corner? I think I'm just gonna use that same highlighter to keep it simple. This is again the Anastasia Amrezy highlight. It is gorgeous, as you can see. I mean, it makes you glow from the inside out. It's beautiful. So yeah, with a little pencil brush, I'm just gonna blend this into the inner corner. And then I'm also going to take this on my brow bone. So now to wrap up the eyes, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Honey Dude Creme Gel Liner. I just really am a huge fan of nude eyeliners for the waterline because it really opens up the eye. I'm just gonna go ahead, do the same thing on the other eye and pop on some mascara. Everything will be listed down below, but you already know I'm going in with my favorites, Lash Paradise and Lash Sensational. So I'll do that and I'll be right back to finish off with the lips. So now to finish everything up, I'm gonna go in with the lips. So I know I already did a red lip previously, but I just feel like this look is calling for a red lip, but any lip that you want to go with will do. I feel like this will match any nudes, any browns, any pinks, any really lip color that will match your outfit should be fine. But for me, I'm an avid believer in red lips for the holidays, so I'm gonna go in with the Jouer liquid lipstick in, how do I pronounce this? Phrase Bonbon? Something like that. This is what it looks like. I'll have everything linked down below again. This red is stunning. It's not so much blue based. It's a little bit more pinky red. I'm not sure how to describe it, but it is absolutely gorgeous and it smells like vanilla cupcakes or something. I don't know. It smells delicious. And this is the final look. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Alright guys, so that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something new. I hope this look is something that is able to help you out whenever you're in a time crunch or even for the holidays. I also wish everybody a super happy holiday season. Merry Christmas to everybody. Definitely leave me a comment down below letting me know all your thoughts and opinions and if you like this look, if you'll be purchasing any of these products to try and recreate this. Also, if you like this, please don't forget to give it a like, share, and subscribe. It will really help me out so much and it will mean so much to me if you do. And honestly, it'd be the best Christmas gift you guys could give me, and it's free. So please support me and give it a like, share, and subscribe. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Mwah.